Yes, sir! What is going on, YouTube? We are back at it with another Forza Motorsport 6 video, man. If you guys are enjoying these Forza Motorsport 6 videos, whether your boy crashes or not, definitely smash that like button. Definitely lets me know that you guys want to see more of these types of videos. But as always, man, we have another request. Pretty much the nature of the channel, man. You guys leave your request down in the comment section. I take one request per video uploaded. But as always, man, we can only take one request. For today's video, man, Cole Helmich on YouTube wants to see a station wagon wood grain panel build. Now, I had to look through this game for a while, man. I don't know if Forza Horizon 3 has any beaver panel cars, but man, we found one here, like just slapping us in the face. The 1966 Ford Country Squire. We're just gonna call this one the beaver panel build, man. As always, if you guys are fans of old school vehicles and stuff like that, you know that the beaver panel is one of the most hideous things that you could probably ever do to a car, man. We're gonna pick manufacturer white for the time being. We're gonna see if we can make this thing look ugly but good. I know that's gonna be a difficult task right now, especially considering that wood grain is just like the most disgusting of disgusting. It has the trim and everything like that. But we're going to try to make it fast as well as look halfway decent. Now we have a 6.7 liter V8H, is my mistake, a V8A. I don't know what the H stands for, but it's there. It made me say H. But what I think we're probably going to do is, you know what? I think we're going to have to leave the stock powertrain, man. We're looking pretty good as far as torque goes. So with a little bit of help, I think we might be able to get some power out of this thing. Now, we're going to probably put a supercharger on here with these big V8s. I like the linear power and stuff like that. So supercharger is the way to go for that. The front is not getting any of that aero option. We have the option to remove the roof rack, but I'm leaving the roof rack on. And the front hood might be the only... I don't know. Do I want it to look like a sleeper van or kind of muscly souped up with the beaver panel? I guess we'll muscly soup it up just a little bit. Tires, we're going to put on a nice race tire on this thing. We may take this thing to the drag strip as well, see what it runs. Widen up the front tires, widen up the back tires. And now comes the rims. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to put on these. Now, I do like, you know, the kind of old school muscly style wheels. I'm going to search through a couple of different options here, though, man, because really, I don't know which route I'm going to go with this. So I think the only way to go here is the ET Drag Mickey Thompsons. Now, these things are just looking absolutely legit on this thing right now. Looks like we have about a 15-inch wheel on here, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these to a 17 all around. Now, really, it's not going to do too much for the overall look of it. I don't know, 17s up front, and we'll keep the 15s in the back, kind of give it a little bit of a drag stance. And I think that's all we can do really for the tires. Now, as far as the clutch, we're going to go ahead and upgrade that just for fun. The transmission will leave. No, we'll upgrade the transmission as well. And that's about all this is. This is going to be a budget build. As you guys can see, we're going to go ahead, upgrade those wheels. Looks like we can also lower this thing, which makes it look really nice, man. I'm liking that. Go ahead and add that to the vehicle build here, man. And weight reduction, I think, is really going to help this thing. So we're going to do a stage 2 weight reduction. Nothing too crazy here. And now, as far as the motor goes, man, we're going to go ahead and install an intake. Install that exhaust. Thinking a supercharger is probably going to be in store for this thing. Now, we're still only in Class B, so that's really nothing too crazy. But it looks like we're rocking with a lot of torque on this build. So I'm going to leave it the way that it is. See how the thing runs. Now, as far as the tune goes, gearing is looking not too bad. 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds. Can we get that any better? Looks like we just destroyed our top speed too, man. That's really, really strange. 5 point, yeah, I guess we're going to leave the gearing the way that it is. It likes to sit the way that it wants sometimes. Now, what we are going to do is just slam the front of this thing, keep the back hiked up just a little bit. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm interested to see how this thing is going to run. Now, we are going to paint this thing. Now, the one thing that I was thinking that I should probably do to keep this thing looking nice and authentic is probably pick one of these old school manufacturer colors here. Now, as you can see, we got the red, the very, very ugly brown here, but I'm thinking maybe like this tan, maybe the white, or one of these old school ugly blues here. I don't mind the white, but I'm thinking this yellowy color right here is probably going to be the way to go. Now, I'm going to leave the wheels the way that they are, but I'm going to black out the windows. And this thing's ready to go, man. I'm interested to see how this thing runs. So we're going to take it out to the drag strip first and see what it'll do on the quarter mile. Let's see here. Where is this? Airfield test track. This one seems to be the stickiest. So we're going to go ahead and run this real quick. Now, right off the line, not too much wheel spin. It's actually running pretty strong, probably close to a 13-second car if I had to guess. 12.6 seconds, man. This thing is an absolute sleeper. For those of you guys, let me know what the top speed was there. I was only looking at the time, really. So this thing really is a monster, man. Let's take it back to the test track and do a couple of laps here. Should we do the airfield test track? I like the Top Gear test track, man. Got to keep it authentic, that original, man, that Top Gear. R.I.P. Top Gear, man. Y'all are probably saying, man, they're still making Top Gear. Nah, man, I mean the original Top Gear. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. All the OGs know what I'm talking about. I'm not messing with that new Top Gear. So 360 up in here. I love that grill, man. This thing is looking like a monster. Lots of grip, to be honest, man. For a rear-wheel drive car, lots of grip out of the hole. Oh, man, those brakes, though, suffering heavy. Suffering so heavy. I don't know why in this game the brakes, like, can you ever get the brakes to work properly in this game? I'm not really sure, man, but we definitely need to upgrade those. I don't think I have ABS off, but she sounds great. That's one thing for sure. See if we can get the back end to swing out a little bit around this corner. It's a heavy car, man. You can tell that this thing has some weight to it. Let's get a little interior shot here. I love that hood, man. Thing's an absolute beast. What? Coming around that corner hot. As you can see, automatic transmission only available in this thing back in the day. No paddle shifters way back then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get an exterior, man. This is all about that wood grain. Ooh wee, she's running hot, man. She is running hot. Didn't Tim the Toolman Taylor have a souped up station wagon with wood grain or something like that, man? I don't know. You guys probably let me know about that down in the comments section. It pulls strong. You can definitely tell it's extremely heavy though. There's a whole lot of weight here that you got to drag behind you. And like, you got to keep in mind, what is this, a 60, I think this is a 65 or something like that. I mean, cars were all metal back then, man. There was no like fiberglass, none of that. It was all metal. You had all this wood grain on there, man. Especially if that's real wood grain, that stuff gets waterlogged and stuff like that. Oh man, just, you got yourself a mess now, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I mean? But on the real, man, this thing, it's not a bad car. I kind of built this as kind of a little bit of a joke, but it doesn't handle terrible, man. It's just a little bit sluggish. You can definitely tell that it's heavy, but man, I'm kind of liking it, man. I'm not gonna lie. You guys let me know what you think of this one down in the comment section. I'm thinking this is probably a good time to put an end to this one. We're going on about, really about 13 minutes unedited. This one's probably gonna be a short one today, man, but you know, we're here, and I figure we might as well end this one on a positive note, since we didn't really crash this one into a wall yet, man. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this one, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys want to see more. You know, let me know what you guys want to see down in the comment section. Oddball builds like this, I think really, you know, this is really going to be what we focus on in the near future, man, because this thing, it's hilarious and awesome at the same time, man, and I love that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking that's going to be it for this one, so as always, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Oh no. Oh no.